Hello scholars and welcome back to class. Today we're going to focus on writing the second paragraph to our argumentative essay. You should have already watched the video on how to write your introduction and include your thesis statement at the bottom of that. Today I'm going to continue showing you how you can continue to work on your essay. I have included in our main page a folder with resources, and it is this green folder, and it is labeled argument essay resources help. So you're going to go ahead and click on that because I want to show you that you have to do some research in order to find supporting evidence for your claim. Make sure that you do have an arguable claim, that you have taken a stance on your issue, whether you are pro or against something, and that should be reflected in your thesis statement. So now we're going to proceed to do the research. I need you to click on the Learn Using the Map Library Databases. And when this opens up, you're going to click on that foam strip, and this is going to give you access to the map library page. If it asks you for a username and password, the username is PISD Memorial High School, or HS, and the password is library. Go ahead and click on open up the map library page. This will pop open, and I'm going to be doing research, so I will go over to this tab, and then I'm going to go down to the ELA plus load and click on that. We're going to be using Gale because that is a very good database that we can use for our research. And I believe this is where it will ask you for the password. Again, it will be library. Once you are here, you will click on the search button, and depending on your topic, you're going to be looking for articles that will support your side of the claim. If you are pro retesting seniors for driving, then you will do a search similar to that. If you are for same-sex schools, you will do a search similar to that. So mine is related to school uniforms, so that's what I'm going to search for: school uniform benefits. And so you notice how this will pop up. You're going to have different sections. You're going to have to look through these articles. Notice how they have them by magazines, news articles. So you're going to have to take a look at each one of those and determine which one fits your side of your argument, the side of your claim best. I have already looked through some of those, and I have chosen this article called Dress Codes versus School Uniforms, and I have already determined what I'm going to be using from this resource to include into my research paper. Another good tool is that here you can highlight the text and click on it and add a note, and you can say use for first supporting detail of my claim. Okay, you can save that and just leave this window open, because as you work on your paper, you're going to have to go back and refer to these articles. And again, you want to choose the best possible ones with the most facts that will support your side of that claim. Now I'm going to go ahead and open my document that I have been working on my computer, that Word document. And again, you should have already written your introduction, and your thesis statement should be at the bottom of the paragraph. I'm going to use my first reason as to why I support the use of school uniforms to guide me through my first paragraph of my body. My reason is they eliminate the concern about fashion. So I'm going to make sure that that is what I focus on my paragraph. I've already typed it for the sake of time. I'm just going to go over it with you and point out some things. So as I focus only on the fashion aspect of uniforms, I need to make sure that that is reflected on my topic sentence. Let's go ahead and read it. Fashion has always been a concern among students, thus creating a distraction from their academics. In order to prevent this, many school districts and countries around the world have opted to implement uniforms. This is what my reader or my audience is going to expect to continue reading about throughout this paragraph. This is a strong topic sentence because it reinforces my reason as to why I support uniform use in schools, and it gives an introduction as to what the audience should continue to read about throughout this paragraph. I'm not going to go into any other reason. I'm just going to focus on the one related to fashion. So I continue typing. Examples of nations embracing uniforms include Japan, Great Britain, and Mexico, among many others. Japanese students are some of the top scorers in mathematics around the world, therefore reinforcing the idea that uniforms help students focus on academics. An article by Gale in Context online collection also emphasized that studies show private schools often see greater academic achievement among students than public schools, and most private schools require uniforms for their student body. Notice how I included my reference in this sentence and I gave them credit and I quoted them directly. And this information is helping to support my argument as to why it is beneficial for schools to implement those uniforms. Now notice also that I have more than 3 sentences because a paragraph is more than 3 sentences long. It has to be 3 to 5 sentences. A sentence is not the same as a line, guys. Make sure that you are counting those periods because a sentence always ends in a period. So if you notice right here, I have one. I'm going to look for my other one. I have two. I have three. And finally, I have 4 sentences. Okay. So I hope this will help you. You should be writing the first paragraph to your body today, and tomorrow make sure you log back in to continue writing your essay. If you follow the steps, it should be easy and you should be done by Thursday.